All right, Vasco.
Just
You
smoking
had an
and
idea
watching
at the
some
break.
cats. Well,
What was your idea?
that's not the correct button. So just taking a closer look at it, it's only a tongue. It's just tongue. What I'm telling you is it's all tongue. Now, the code check lady previously started trying to explain her new system, and it involved these tiles of some sort, she said. But I don't think she ever really finished explaining it to us. But the fact that it has, like, a number and a visual code to it makes me think that I'm looking at the wrong cipher, and that if I take this to her, that she will recognize this as something she can exchange for something else.
This is a great idea. I love it. Let's do it. Because it is the only one we have.
I mean, it's generally worked out for us so far. I'm really surprised the map thing ended up paying off. Because that was based on nothing. How did I get stuck on, like...
I will say that won't solve us any other problems because we've now been to all the places.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine, because there really aren't that many problems left to solve. Like, that's why we're in such a... Because, like, before there were, like, so many things to do that we could, like, fall backwards into the solution to a different puzzle. Mm-hmm. Now we're coming down to it, and we've, like, solved a significant number of things. I don't know that we're quite at the majority, but, like, I think we're down to, like, one path, more or less, to finish.
Right.
Or at least everything else will, like, cross over, such that, like, we need to progress the thing we're doing now. Okay, so hopefully when I give you the tongue, you will give me a photo. Please take my tongue, lady.
Hey, this is a card from my new code check system.
Ah, good thinking, Vasco. Look at
code,
you.
please?
You bet. This is so exciting. Okay. Hold on.
10 hours later.
22. Lengua. Aha! Here it is. Oh, darn.
What's wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
That's it. Thanks.
What are you doing with a tiny girl jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay.
What's in the jacket?
Lola's jacket. Poor Lola. If I only had her camera or that film, I could really get Nick.
Yes, just check the pockets, you dingus.
There's a little slip of paper
so
in one of the
slowly.
pockets.
Now what?
This probably leads me to the racetrack.
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
It's a sex move. It's very popular in Cincinnati.
The rusty anchor. I don't want that.
You sure?
Professor, do you want a rusty anchor?
No.
What was the response?
Good
I
answer?
didn't quite catch that.
She said, yeah, no?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Can I get a closer look at this, actually? It's literally just a piece of paper.
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to
How
mean?
does that... That doesn't give us an answer to that.
No,
that
it doesn't
thing you
really
had.
do what I want it to do. But where else would I be able to use a number or a weird code phrase?
I don't know. The rusty anchor sounds like the name of a bar or something.
It does. I have a weird hunch that's not correct.
What?
Perhaps go talk to the tattoo guy. Maybe he has a menu of tattoos and that's one of them or something.
Maybe.
I'm sure that's not correct. But
not
it
a
gives
bad
us time to
idea.
think, maybe. And at least not just be standing on one screen. Okay, I have to... So, like...
Okay.
Yeah, the physics don't actually make a ton of sense, do they? Of the way some of these connect. I feel like that's just not accurate. I feel like there's maybe something left to do with this guy, just, like, by virtue of the fact that, like, he has a very specific interaction with us when we try to do anything in here.
Mm.
But I'm pretty well
Maybe the
convinced
Rusty
that this
Anchor...
Definitely.
Is the Rusty Anchor the name of a cat, maybe? Right?
I mean,
'Cause,
it
like,
could
they
be,
name
but I would
horses
still
weird
need
shit.
a
I don't
race,
think that
wouldn't
would
it?
shed
Because,
any
like, the
light on
whole
things.
point is to, like, find the photo.
Right? Well, the other guy gave you a photo.
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
What
I
other
don't think
guy
that
gave
would
you a
shed
photo?
any light on things.
Oh, you mean,
I don't
so,
think
like,
that would shed any light
yes,
on
but
things.
my point is, I got a photo because I gave him a betting slip, and the betting slip is printed by having a date on it. So,
Right.
just having the name of a cat doesn't, like, work in his system. That would
Is
be
there a
like...
way to see past races? Or future races that are planned to, like, get names of people?
I mean, if I had that, I would have been trying to use that on the previous item.
Yeah.
Like, if that exists, I don't know where it is.
Wait, is there another window? Which one did you just go to?
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
I mean, there are two
What about
windows,
that one?
but, like, every time I go to this window, a
don't
guy
think
just
that
comes
would
out
shed
and
any
tells me
light
it's
on
not
things.
hat day.
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
Wait, what do you mean? Let me see. Put the thing away and talk to it.
I mean, it's literally a guy just comes out and tells me it's not hat day. Like, it's literally all this guy does.
We don't give out the kitty hats till Tuesday.
That's the whole interaction. I've done it several times.
to the right? To the left, rather. Can you go up those
Left
stairs?
is up to the blimp, right is down to...
right next to the door. Right next to the window.
This is the
rather.
High Roller Lounge. Have you been here? Have you been playing this game?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, like, yeah, like, this leads to where Gladys is and where the mob boss is, but we can't really interact with either of them. This goes up to the blimp, which, like, as far as I know, isn't relevant to this at all. This is down to the track, but, like, we can't, like, yeah, he doesn't want to go in the crowd. Like, the thing I was gonna try and do was, like, that was a glitch. See if, like, I can compare this to the plaque or
I don't
something.
think that would shed any light on things.
Maybe I'll show this note to Gladys and he'll recognize it as a cat and tell me something about something.
Run! You got it!
We don't have that photo he gave us, right? He didn't give that to us.
No, it doesn't actually exist in our inventory.
I
It's
don't
just to
think that would
demonstrate the
shed any
point.
light on things.
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
It's gotta be a cat.
It seems very likely to be a cat. Clearly, we still have to interact with cats, and we don't have a lot of time or inventory to... Is it in his tax papers? Is that a thing?
I don't think that would shed any light on things.
I feel like we're missing some sort of, like, connector. Something that, like, it feels like having this information, it should be obvious what to do next.
I think you had the right idea with the anchor thing and the tattoo artist.
No, I don't think so. Also, like, it just doesn't do anything anymore.
Well, rather than show him the thing, maybe go
I
talk
don't
to
think
him
that
now
would
that you
shed
have
any
it
light
and
on
see if he
things.
says anything. Right, because, like, Rusty Anchor, like, anchors, that's such a tattoo thing. It's gotta be him.
I mean, I don't know about that. It's like the most difficult place to get to in the entirety of Rubikava.
I mean, just getting around this whole place is really cumbersome, in my opinion.
It's pretty tiresome. Especially since it's a long section. And also just, like, even just, like, the simple upgrade of, like, having, like, more obvious... Like, going left just leads to this path, and it's not like you go to, like, a path that curves this one way, and then the camera angle looks like something else, right? Like, at least then you have some, like, sense of, like, you're tracking it as you go.
Hey! Velasco! Manny, do you mind? Artist at work here, eh?
Did you try showing him the
So,
paper?
what happened after dinner?
Did. I'm pretty sure he gave a similar response, although, like, I was mostly just waiting to see if he would do something helpful.
Hang on a second.
This mean anything to you?
You mean beside the song, the poem, and the bar, and the statue by that name. Sure, it is one of my most famous designs. Here, I show you.
All right.
I swear I did this before. Like, I came
Yes,
in here.
you
and
definitely
did
did do this before. I don't know what happened.
Number 30. Harmin Sedge, Harmin Sketter, Harmin... 36. Here. Hey, what is this?
I could do without the super loud snoring. I really could.
Yeah.
My friend Lola left that here for me.
Oh yeah. Lola was here. Sweet girl, like daughter to me. Tell her Papa Toto says hello.
I will not do that for various reasons.
Oh, you're kidding
Reaper.
me.
I think what must have happened is that I was just, like, crossing hitboxes with the ladder, which is like, why the fuck is he standing right next to the ladder?
Yeah. All right. What's in the picture?
It's a
Looks
cat
like these
race.
cats are almost scruff and scruff.
Those are big cats.
Yep, that is the point. They're very large cats.
Well, what are we supposed to discern from this photo? Marry
think
me,
we're
Olivia.
I think we're somehow supposed to get the date from this. The date that we need.
Hmm.
But the only number we have is the 6. Now, the thing is, we know that this, because the blimp is in the picture with that message on it, we know that it corresponds to Sandspoof, the cat. But again, I've wanted this information for a long time, and I don't know. Maybe if I look at the plaque now, like, he'll just have more information and it'll be super obnoxious. Wow, the camera's just, like, up in my grill right now.
I don't think that would shed any light on
Go
things.
away, shut up.
Beloved Sanspoo, this regal and majestic until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week when the airship Olivia 1 on its many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit was in the...
Interesting.
Alright, let me try,
Anybody there?
like,
I
asking him
told
about an important date. No, he's just gonna, it's always the same interaction. I don't know why this character exists.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Betting stuff.
Oh, wow.
Oh, bye.
Now, I feel like I should be able to just show him this picture, but I don't think this works. Because I
No,
think
I
it's the
think-
whole point of the betting slip machine.
I don't think that would shed
Yeah, I think the picture's gonna have, because like there's a bunch of 6s in it. That's a good sign, right?
I
Let's
mean,
look at it again.
clearly that's like a piece of it, right? Like, but
So it
like
says-
what we need. So what do we need?
Look.
We need. Closer the other way. Here.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint. Me and this ticket...
So what we need is. That's not. It's not remotely what I was trying to do, but cool.
Excuse me. We need 2 numbers and a day of the week, right?
Yeah. But, like, I don't know... So, like, one of these numbers goes up to 15? And the other one goes up to 32.
Can I see the picture again?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
I don't know what the number, like, the literal number 114 in the corner could possibly mean.
So...
Because it's, like, too large to fit in any of those slots.
Right. Hang on.
You taking a photo of the photo?
No, I'm just thinking about it. So that's probably a good idea. We got the blimp. Marry me, Olivia. There's a bunch of cats. Can't really see any... We can only see one cat face, though.
True. But I mean, like, we know... Like, if we needed a cat name, we know that Sandspoof is here in some capacity. thing is, like, I just don't know what we can use to get a reference for what day this happened. Because, like,
What?
it's very
what are
clear.
Is it like a mantis? What is the thing in the far right foreground?
It's
Is it a
kitty
person?
ears. No, it's kitty ears on a skeleton, which means it's a Tuesday.
Oh! Oh! It's a hat! I was like, what the fuck is that thing? And there's one on the left there, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so we got one piece of
Tuesday,
information.
Well, we have two, right? Assuming that 6 is something.
Right, but we don't know what that belongs to.
Is the 1 to 15 like races in a day?
Maybe?
Maybe
Yeah, that's probably the race number.
Maybe it's the. Then what's the 114? Is it like 6 is the day? It's like Tuesday the 6th, race 14. It's really cumbersome to use. Tuesday.
It's definitely Tuesday.
14.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make
What is
a mint.
16?
14 is the number that's printed in the lower left corner.
No, what's the number on the left? Was that a 6 or 16?
I think I did 6.
Hi. Betting
Okay.
stub, please.
Here you go.
Let's see what we get.
All right, just a second.
I mean, he'll always come
There
up with
you
something,
are.
but like it'll only be relevant if we do it correctly.
Cats again.
Sorry.
Eh.
Might be able to reverse it.
I'm
Wait.
sure you'll be.
Who did the blimp says "Marry me, Olivia" on it?
Yeah.
And what was the name of the blimp that killed the cat?
I think it's called
It
the
was-
Olivia.
Olivia 1, right? So,
Right.
did they say when the cat's race was?
No, I've literally been trying to ascertain that information for like weeks of our real time. So like, reverse the numbers. That might work.
Hello.
Oh, betting.
Here you go.
Ah,
Can't skip things that aren't dialogue.
there you are.
Huh?
Cats again.
Sorry.
Nope. Go back down to
Is
the cat.
114 nothing?
I'm sure you'll be.
It might be nothing.
Seems weird to include it then, because you could just as easily not do it.
I mean, 6 is definitely a thing, right?
I mean, 6 is something, and Tuesday.
6
seems
is
correct.
probably the race number.
Right, but like the thing is, we just don't have context for like. It seems likely that 0 to 32 is the day, although I don't know why it's 32. But like the other numbers, just like 1 to 15. Like it's not like they're not
yeah.
labeled. Is the problem? It's not like one of them says like insert date, insert race number. It's like
Well, so the "Marry Me, Olivia" thing has to be significant. Otherwise, why would it be there? Right.
well, I
the
mean,
114.
It presumably is to link it to the stupid, like this obvious major event, right? But like, how many
Right.
times have I come to this goddamn plaque? Like,
Right.
I don't know where to gain more information about this. If you have an
Hold
actual
on.
lead, I will happily entertain it. But like,
Read
I
it
have
one
been
more
trying
time.
to get that information real bad.
Read it one more time.
Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and
Okay.
a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years until her career was suddenly and tragically cut
The second
short
week.
on the second week of the racing season.
2.
Right, but
One
like-
of them's got to be
Olivia
2.
1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans was
You could try it. Still not really.
But I don't know
clear
which
on-
number is which, though.
Well, that's the thing. Like, even if it just gave me that much to go on, like this would feel less like trial and
me and this
error,
ticket
unnecessary.
Like, I think the answer is either 2 Tuesday 6.
I'm keeping this little
or
So, like,
6th.
I feel like 32 is more likely to be weak. I don't know.
Yeah. 2. Was that a 2?
Pretty sure.
I can't. These numbers are really hard to read.
They're really hard to read.
Oh, betting.
Here you
Can't skip things that aren't text.
Bet.
Eh?
Slow roll is the worst part.
Ah,
What? Are you
Oh.
a winner?
big winner.
Why is he posing all sexy?
Thanks,
I
pal.
guess it's so he
Glad
can
I could
surreptitiously put the original photo back, but that looked really like kinky.
Eh. Alright, well
So-
that worked out well. I think that's a good place to end it.
I think that guy was up to something.
I think he
you
took
are.
that guy's wallet.
Doug?
Tuesday!
Oh, that guy? Personally, I think he was nuts.
What was the point of that?
I think
We
it was a
give
joke
Doug more
about the fact
dialogue.
that they're supposed to be like the same person, but like it didn't
Oh,
really
I
land
see.
for me.
I see.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so now that he's out here, that means we should be able to have a meeting with Maximino and show him the thing. Which we will
Alright,
do.
we'll have to do that in the next
next time.
episode.
It's time to shake up the hive.
Oh boy. That was quick.
I guess our business is settled.
I think the game wants us to be out of this town. It's sick of us wasting our time here.
Oh, he punched him.
What? Was
He
that
did.
for the photo girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
Ooh, can we punch him
Ouch.
again? What's the punch him again button?